Hey, what's up all you action figure lovers out there? Master Marvel's back at it once again, bringing you another action figure review. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins. We have Evil-Lyn here. She is the evil warrior goddess. Finally, this actually completes my secondary full set of Series 1 so that I can do it uncarded. Yeah, it took me a minute to actually track her down. And I actually have a third set that I've been working on to, kind of set aside for resale, see what happens with the market on these. I'm in no hurry to sell it. I'm going to sit on it for a minute. But yeah, Evil-Lyn's the only one I'm missing for that as well, so eventually. So yeah, we're going to get her opened up. Before I do that, again, we're going to talk about some packaging here. Blister card, you've seen that, retro, the Starburst, all that cool stuff. Or the Rock Burst anyway. It's the artwork on the back that I'm liking. Always wanting to show that off because it's pretty good shit. And I've noticed that there's been some controversy or whatever going on with whether or not, what exactly is the first series. And there's people throwing out there that possibly Orko and Scary Glow is a part of this series. Well, my only argument, well, it's not my only argument, but one of my arguments is this. Plain and simple, they give us Series 1 on the back. Now, I'll have to look again on the Sky Sled or something in Battle Cat, but I'm sure same thing. We're not getting any other characters that we're not seeing on the initial card back for the character card back. I will go ahead though, just take a peek real quick, just so I, if anybody's wanting to quote me, I don't want to be wrong or nothing. So yeah, so we're getting that on the back of Battle Cat, which is basically everything right there. The Sky Raider as well. So that would be full on Wave 1, correct? And then, just for the hell of it, same deal with the Sky Sled here. That's all of Wave 1. There is no Orko, there's no Scare Glow. Alright, so there's my first argument to dispute that. And I'm not sure why it's even become a big deal, but I've noticed in a lot of Masters of the Universe collector groups, there's been a lot of discrepancies about it. So my second thing is this, I don't know if anybody's got either one of those yet. I guess they were popping up like over in Germany or something. Some of the new wave, the second series is what I'm calling it. Okay, so if you get one of those and you check it out, what's the comic book? What's the mini comic book? Because I'm thinking, if it's different, if it's not the same exact one as this, if it's different, then it's definitely a different series. So there's... But yeah, enough of that. I just wanted to settle that. That's my theory on what defines Series 1. And that's what we're getting advertised to us on the back of the packaging. That's the way it was always, I feel. So, anyways, let's get her opened up and get a better look at her. But I cannot wait until more of these come out, because I have been falling head over heels in love with this line. As well as I'm sure most people are doing as well, who are actually picking these things up. And even if you don't open them, just from the visual aspect of having them in the package is honestly good enough and true enough to really feel complete. But the temptation of wanting to get it out and fuck with it, it's irresistible. And then very rewarding when you do, because these things are really awesome. Like, I should have done it already, and eventually I will do it while doing these, but I have some old pictures from childhood Christmas pictures and stuff when, you know, back in like 83, 84 or whatever, when He-Man was really big and I was getting a bunch of He-Man stuff for Christmas and everything. So I'd like to share those sometimes. Just to basically go back to where the nostalgia came from and the love for collecting them, and the love of toys, period. It came from He-Man. So, getting these toys, just almost the same exact way they were as kids, only that articulation you just damn wish that they had back then, because you really, you know, you played with the toys. I did. I mean, playing with these toys like all day long and doing different battles and all that cool stuff, and you just wish that you could have been able to do what you wanted to with them, and now it's possible. And well, hello. It's not uncommon for these things to come apart. That is one of their sole purposes as a line too, is to interchange with and mix and match and pretty much create your own characters. That's the underlying invisible idea for this line. They never said it in writing, but that's the intent. So yeah, I absolutely love this Evil-Lyn. I think it turned out great. So it's always good getting some of the, you know, the main characters in the first series. And then they kind of start popping in some of the obscure characters throughout, and that's perfect. Let's do it like that. Yeah, I can't get over this. So well done, man. I guess to start off, then, to compare, I'll bring out Teela. Wait a minute. Over here. Let's get out Teela. Heroic warrior goddess. Pretty freaking snazzy. Oh boy. So I don't know what I'm going to do exactly with this one here. And I'm supposed to be getting another one too. Shit, I don't even know why I pulled it out. Ain't gonna be room for that shit. Because I'm still gonna do some comparisons. So here is Evil-Lyn next to Skeletor. Finally. We can do Prince Adam, or Man-at-Arms here. Scoot him up a little bit more. Wish like hell I had Orko and Man-at-Arms and Ram Man, and fuck, there's so many more coming out. Merman. Here's our Prince Adam on a sky sled. Main man here, He-Man on Battle Cat. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this off for now. He-Man, Battle Cat. Man. And we have at least both of the Wind Raiders, we could say. I just don't like those clicks there. But yeah, both the Wind Raiders. Yeah, it just don't seem right. Here. See if I can get those in there shot a little bit better. Yep, there it is, man. that is a completion, a loose completion of Series 1. And yeah, I do have another one of these for the Heroics. And I'm going to try to get at least another one, besides the carded one that I have, for the bad guys. So they, you know, at least got 2 and 2. That seems cool. I don't feel like I'm, you know, overly hoarding them or anything like that at that point in time. But I think that would be amazing. And then we'll get our some of the other vehicles. But, and I'm not to say that, you know, I get 4 of these things, I'm going to stop at that. I mean, if I can find more, because we're going to be getting more and more characters down the line, and maybe even like some troopers like Imperial Guards but you know, Eternia Guards or whatever. So you never know. Army building going on, and yeah, I'm definitely in this shit to win this shit. This is going to be, when I'm done, this is going to be a very impressive Master Universe collection, like I've always dreamed of having. So, off to a great start right here, I think, that from what Mattel's already given us just this fall, you know, like, they announced these things, I got super geeked about it, still didn't believe it until I was actually going to see it, and I swear I thought about it every day this year, knowing that 2020 has been a crazy fucking year, you know, and it's like, that's all I thought about. Every day it seemed like, until the day that these things were released, like, when they come in, oh, we're getting closer, you know, I have never really looked forward to fall so much than knowing that these things were coming, so, I had a hell of a good time finding them. I remember the first time I stumbled into an aisle, well, I always go down the aisles, I don't just stumble into, but I wasn't expecting them, it was still a little early, and walking, even in my own hometown Walmart, you know, I'm walking down the aisle where I already know there ain't shit there, because, you know, it was just one of those dead times, and all of a sudden, boom, there's 3 Skeletors and 3 He-Mans right there, and I'm like, okay. I think I even found Battle Cat like later that night, you know, it was, you know, between He-Man, Skeletor, Battle Cat, and the Sky Raider with Prince Adam seemed to come pretty quick and just pop up all over the place. It took a little while longer for Beastman, Man-at-Arms, Tila, and Evil-Lyn to kind of hit the scene, but it was a lot of fun. And I'm all in on this. I can't say that enough. I cannot wait to see what else that they produce for us from Masters of the Universe. They're not stopping here. I mean, you're seeing He-Man everywhere. Especially in toys, at least so far, but you know, you got your little Eternia minis, they're doing the pops, we're already on, I'm going to review these probably next even, but this is Series 2 of the Eternia minis. I just can't wait until there's different merchandise besides action figures. I want to see lunchboxes again, I want to see t-shirts, and just other memorabilia. I want to see a fucking He-Man backpack, for God's sakes. Halloween costumes, the whole 9 yards. I want it to be as big as it was back in the 80s. And it's possible for it to be that big again. But the likelihood of it isn't all that great. And I really hope that I'm wrong there. I hope that it really picks up steam, because I'm already seeing that this is a line that's being taken seriously. A lot of times at Walmart now, you see it, then it's gone. And if they're definitely kicking out as many He-Man and Skeletors in this first run as they possibly can, because if you do see anything anymore, it is He-Man and Skeletor, or just Skeletor. But yeah, people are taking it seriously. They're flying off the shelf. That's why already I'm going out and, you know, if I can't find anything else when I'm on the hunt, and there's a He-Man and a Skeletor there, I'm not going to buy them all, but I will constantly, I'll buy one of each. You know, before I know it, I'll have 20 of them, you know what I mean? But that's just how I'm going to do it. And just, I guess, hope and cross my fingers that, you know, 30, 40 years down the road, if He-Man settled down again but still had that following, there'd be some value to some of the stuff that I have, and you know, I can make things a little easier when I'm getting closer to retirement by selling some He-Man toys. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this. I don't know what else to say, but I mean, just look at this. What's sitting in front of me right here? I mean, in front of you guys right now. Does that not look miraculous right there? Is that not one of the coolest things? I mean, did you think that we'd be seeing something like this ever again? You know, I just, wow, it's incredible. I am honored to own these. Is that crazy? Like, I'm passionate about it. Like, humbled, ecstatic, thrilled, you name it, man. This is, I just want to. But I've gone on long enough, man. Let me know what you guys think of these things in the comment section. Go ahead and hit that like button if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new to this. You'll catch all my latest videos, and I'm just gonna keep on collecting, keep on hunting, and keep on reviewing. I'm MasterMarvel80. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.